Everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Dan. Got the plan. Right now, we got another video for y'all today. Well, since the best team in the NFL right now is on a bye week, we gonna have a Q&A this week, and so any of your sports questions, anything you want to answer, leave them down in the comment section. I will make a video and get right on them. But in this video, what I want to talk about, I guess you can say, a quarterly review of players and the free agents and who so far deserves to come back and who so far probably won't come back and who so far I'm kind of like, I don't know. Okay, so we're going to start off here with our left tackle, Anthony Costanzo. I'm going to go ahead and say just Anthony, he deserves to come. AC, he deserves to come back. But I would like to say I don't want him to have like a 4 or 5 year deal. I'd rather him be like in the 2 to 3 year deal range, just to see what happens. And then even in this year, try to think about getting a left tackle, finding a left tackle in the second or the third round, just so when AC starts to, because every player, you start to hit the decline. So we need to make sure we have somebody in place that's behind AC, that AC gets to talk to every day, that that he's cool with and everything. So, well, not cool with, I'm trying to say, that he's mentoring, getting to know better. So when it comes up, we still have a left tackle, because that's what I like about. That's how I want a team to be ran. You know, as soon as one guy leaves, or another guy, he leaves in free agency, or he retires, or just can't really produce anymore, I want to have a guy in place so you can just plug and play and keep going. Have no worries about, oh man, what's going to happen, da 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 down the line or whatnot. No. Okay, Devin Funches, from what he's doing, he's been playing pretty good until his injury. So we're gonna have to really see, and it's gonna be great to get him back later on in the end of the later on in the season. I think he's eligible to come back like 10, 11, something like that. I'm not 100% sure when he's gonna come back, but he's just on IR, so he's only out for, I think you guys see on IR for maybe like 6 games or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but he'll be back this year to, at the end of the year, to kind of prove what's going on or whatnot, and see if he's gonna get extension. So just because he got injured, I really can't. I'm really not gonna sit up here and say, "Oh, he doesn't deserve to come back," or "He does deserve to come back." I have to see what he does down the rest of the stretch, and then we can make that assumption or make that proclamation. So it's kind of unfinished grade on him. So on to the next one, Jabal Shear. I don't know. No people probably gonna hate me, but Jabal Shear, he probably won't come back next year. It's just because we got Justin Houston. He's gonna be here for another year. Uh, Teray, he's gonna be back next year, and odds are we're probably gonna draft somebody, or bring in a couple guys in free agency. So it's just gonna be kind of hard to get Shear back here, since it's not going. It's not going to be going. It's going to be too many players to sub in and sub out. So I don't think he'll be back next season. Eric Ebron. Before the beginning of the season, I would have told you that I wanted Eric Ebron to be on the team, and maybe let Jack Doyle walk, but I don't know. I would probably, excuse me. It just depends on because we got Hale, him, we got the guy who everybody wants to call Baby Jack Doyle. So I'm ready to see how good he develops in this season. So that'll really sum up our tight end room. So, but Eric Ebron or Jack Doyle, you're gonna have to bring one of them back. So yeah, and I know it's gonna be hard to keep both of them. Well, I guess it just depends. But it is gonna be hard to keep both of them. You can't say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna pay this guy $6 million and pay this guy $6 million for two tight ends." So I don't know. I guess as it stands right now, maybe we'll keep Eric Ebron and just let Jack Doyle walk. I don't know, bro. May, will we trade Jack Doyle? I don't know, bro. So I'm not here to try to assume or wonder about stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna have to keep one on. We gotta let one on go. So I guess it all just depends on the development of the guy who's supposed to be the next Jack Doll. It just depends on his development or whatnot, and let's just see where he at, and then But yeah, it's kind of too close to call on those two. So Adam Vinatieri, like I always say every year, if Adam Vinatieri wants to keep kicking, let him kick. Let him kick until he just he doesn't want to kick anymore. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he'll come back out this season. I think he'll retire since he's the leader in points by like 1,000 miles. I mean by 1,000,000 miles. I don't think anybody's gonna ever come up and catch his record on that. So I doubt that even happen, and maybe he just I don't know what his motivation lies at anymore. I know he still likes to come up and probably kick and hang out with the team or whatnot, but I don't know like what is he looking for because he already has 4 rings. He's the all-time leading kicker and an all-time leader in points and one of the best kickers ever. So I don't know what is left for this man to do. He's automatically as soon as he's eligible for the Hall of Fame, he's going into the Hall of Fame. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, no questions asked about that. So let's just go on to the next one. Chester Rogers. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am tired of seeing Chester Rogers on this team, bro. Chester Rogers, he does nothing. Like, this is what he does. He'll make some alright plays and he make a couple more alright plays. And then he'll just make some bonehead stuff. I'm like, bro, let's get this dude up out of here, bro. Chester Rogers, he'll make some good plays, good plays, good plays. Then he get the case of the drops. Then he drop. I'm like, bruh, come on, Chester Rogers. You can play better than this. I don't know if he's ever gonna be able. Maybe it's just maybe he's not good in our system, which is weird because we have a system where most people are gonna succeed in our system. I don't know what to say about it. If you really can't succeed in our system, I don't know what you're gonna do anywhere else. So I don't know. Maybe he just needs to change the scenery or something. But I just don't really like him on this team. Clayton Gathers. Man, it's gonna be real tough for me to say, and it's kind of sad, but I don't think he's gonna be able to come back. I mean, it just seemed like his whole time here, he makes good plays. He's a captain, but he just can't stay on the field. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you just have to say, man, is he ever gonna be able to stay on the field? So. I don't know, man. This is kind of one of those things where you're like, man, I really wish he could, go through every season and just always, 80% every year, but man, it's just whew, it's just bad. And another thing, we did draft Corey Willis. I think that's kind of that's finna get ready to shut the door on Clayton Gathers. I mean Clayton Gathers. I think that's gonna shut the door on him. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't think he'll be back in a coach uniform next year. That's an emotional, sad thing. I really, you know, let me see. The Raven Clark. I don't know. Well, probably not. Probably not. He plays when he's on the field. He plays all right, but he probably won't be able to make the team next season, or he probably won't even get re-signed. So you can kill that. Isaiah Johnson, I honestly don't know who that is. Honestly, don't know who that is. No people gonna be like, "Oh my God, you don't know who Isaiah?" No, bro, I don't know who Isaiah Johnson is. I don't know. Jonathan Williams, I don't know. That's one of the things like I don't know, bro. Josh Andrews, we probably bring him back for depth purposes. Joe Hag, he'll probably stay here for depth purposes. Zach Pascal, he's gonna come back, and all the people that's like early restricted free agents, they're all gonna come back. Fountain, you know, he's gonna come back. So this video has already been a little long. But I'm gonna try to sit up here and just say, let me see. Is there anybody in free agency next year that is gonna be a free agent that haven't been re-signed yet that we would think about picking up? Ooh, I don't know. I don't really see anybody up here unless we want to get Ronald Darby, which I doubt the Eagles let him go, or maybe a guy like Byron Jones. But I think that's the only people we really possibly looking at. Let me see. No, we're really gonna be out here trying to get some veterans and stuff. So I really don't see anyone. Jack Conklin. I'm surprised they haven't re-signed him. That'll be an interesting name to think about. But I doubt it because a halfway decent offensive lineman hit the thing. They're going to pay him like 18, $19 million. So you might well hang it up, bro. Regardless of what he's going to play, they're going to make him the highest paid at his position. Vic Beasley. I don't know what to say about Vic Beasley. Maybe small, maybe I don't know. Trey Waynes, man, it'd probably be a good pickup for us, but I don't know. It's a lot of these people they might not even make it to free agency. That's why I'm kind of saying, I don't know. There's no way. I don't think we sign him. I don't think we're gonna sign some running back or something. So yeah, we're not gonna sign some high price. All right, back a wide receiver. We may sign like I would see if I was sitting up here thinking about somebody Chris Ballard would sign. If it's like a good offensive lineman at a reasonable price, yeah, he would probably sign him. Edge rusher, he would probably he would throw money at a good edge rusher, depending on who it is. Depending on who it is, his background and everything, but he'd throw some pretty good money to an edge rusher. So yeah, and we don't need to throw no money in no quarterback, no running back, no wide receivers, no tight ends because bro, we got one of the deepest tight end room. So most of the plays we'll be looking for depth. We do need, I guess, Well, Ray, he has been doing his thing. So next year he'll come back. He'll be good to go. So we do need to find someone to go with him because Chris Jones. You telling me that the Chiefs ain't signed Chris Jones back, bro? If I'm Chris Ballard and Chris Jones making the free agency, bro, I'm throwing him a blank check, man. Could you imagine that? Chris Jones, Teray, Lewis, and then whoever we can draft, bro. Woo, that'll be some fire right there cooking, bro. Oh, that'll be some fire right there cooking, bro. Ooh, ooh, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. That'll be some fire right there cooking, bro. Ooh. Yeah, bro, that'll be some fire cooking right there. Oh, boy, Chris Jones to the Colts, bro. Make it happen, Chris Bell. All right, then, y'all. That's been the end of my video of me just sitting up here just bull driving for the last 5 minutes.